The most feared samurai in history went through 60 duels without losing a single one. And the truth is, his edge had nothing to do with his blade. Imagine this. Picture a 13-year-old boy stepping into his very first fight to the death. No armor, no safety net. Across from him stands a seasoned warrior with years of training. The outcome? The boy wins. That boy was Miyamoto Musashi. Over the next 3 decades, he would fight in 60 life-or-death duels, and he never lost. Not once. Unbreakable confidence. But here's the part that truly shocks people. Musashi didn't just become a master of combat. He uncovered something far more valuable: unshakable confidence. And his method was completely different from what you've been taught. Most people believe confidence comes from feeling good about themselves, from positive thinking and affirmations. Musashi would have laughed at that idea. While others were trying to convince themselves they were confident, Musashi was actually building it in reality. That difference is huge. Modern psychology has shown that Musashi was right all along. Researchers at Harvard discovered that people who practice honest self-evaluation, essentially Musashi's brutally honest mindset, perform about 40% better under pressure than those who rely on positive self-talk. So, what did this legendary warrior understand about confidence that we've forgotten? Let me take you to the moment everything shifted for Musashi. He was 29 years old, preparing to face a master known as the Swallow Cutter, a fighter so fast he could slice a bird mid-flight. The entire nation was watching. By all logic, Musashi should have been afraid. The turning point. Instead, he arrived 2 hours late, completely composed. But here's what no one knew. Musashi wasn't born confident. His early writings reveal deep self-doubt and anxiety. Sound familiar? The difference was how he handled it. While most people try to get rid of fear and doubt, Musashi turned them into tools. Harsh lessons. Lesson 1. Know yourself. Know your opponent. But Musashi's version of self-knowledge wasn't comforting. It was precise and ruthless. He spent hours studying every weakness and flaw, not to criticize himself, but to remove blind spots. When was the last time you honestly examined your weaknesses without excuses? Most people avoid it. It's too uncomfortable. But Musashi understood one thing: you can't improve what you refuse to face. A Stanford neuroscientist studying high performance explains it like this. The brain naturally protects the ego by ignoring negative feedback. But top performers override this mechanism. They actively search for their blind spots because awareness is the first step to growth. Here's where Musashi's philosophy becomes intense. Most people build confidence on unstable ground. They feel strong when things go well, when they're praised, but under real pressure, they collapse. Musashi chose a different path. He deliberately sought out his deepest fears and walked straight toward them. He called it entering the tiger's den. Picture this. You're about to give the most important presentation of your life. Your heart is racing. Your mind goes blank. Most people try to calm themselves down with positive thoughts. Musashi would do the opposite. He would lean into the fear and study it carefully. Why? Because he understood something psychology only recently confirmed. Fear and excitement are physically identical. Same heartbeat, same adrenaline. The only difference is how you interpret it. Lesson 2. Fear is your teacher if you're willing to listen. Most people avoid discomfort. Musashi moved toward it, not because he enjoyed suffering, but because growth happens outside your comfort zone. And here's where things get even more unusual. Most people think confidence comes from being skilled. Musashi believed the opposite. He believed confidence comes from being okay with being unskilled. Even after becoming Japan's greatest swordsman, he would pick up completely new weapons, chains, spears, farming tools, and deliberately perform poorly with them in front of students who admired him. Why would he do that? Because true confidence isn't about never failing. It's about staying steady when you do fail. Lesson 3: learn how to lose before trying to win. When you're comfortable with failure, you stop making decisions based on fear. You begin making choices based on growth. A performance psychologist explains that people who practice recovering from failure develop higher risk tolerance and stronger problem-solving abilities than those who focus only on avoiding mistakes. Musashi would sometimes intentionally lose training matches. He was practicing defeat so that if it ever happened for real, he wouldn't panic. His most controversial practice? Reflecting on death. Every morning, he would think about his own mortality, not in a dark way, but in a freeing one. He called it death meditation. It sounds intense, but the impact was powerful. When you truly accept that nothing external lasts forever, you stop depending on external validation. You build confidence from something deeper, something stable. Psychologists working with terminal patients report similar effects. People who fully accept their mortality often feel more alive and confident than ever before. Facing the ultimate fear makes all other fears manageable. But this practice had another effect. It made Musashi completely present. When you're no longer protecting your ego, you can focus entirely on the present moment, and that presence is powerful. A 10-year study from the University of Pennsylvania found that people who practice mortality awareness show higher authentic self-esteem and better emotional stability, even under major stress. Accepting impermanence creates inner stability. The final duel. When Musashi was 60, he was challenged by a young fighter. He accepted, but instead of using a sword, he carved a wooden paddle from a boat oar. A paddle against a master with a razor-sharp blade. The crowd thought he had gone insane, but Musashi understood something they didn't. His confidence no longer depended on his weapon. It came from something deeper, something untouchable. He won with a single move. Not because he was stronger physically, but because he was mentally untouchable. So how can you apply this today? 4 steps. First, radical honesty. Write down your biggest weaknesses and start confronting them. Second, reframe discomfort. The next time you feel nervous, don't push it away. Study it. What are you really afraid of? Third, voluntary challenges. Cold showers, difficult conversations, anything that pushes you without harming you. Fourth, let go of unnecessary attachments. The need to be liked, to be right, to appear perfect. These make you fragile. But here's what most people miss. There's one final piece hidden in something Musashi wrote but never explained. A single sentence that holds the key to unshakable confidence. Most people overlook it, but Once you understand it, everything makes sense. Miyamoto Musashi died the same way he lived, on his own terms. His final words, "I have no regrets." Not because his life was flawless, but because he faced everything with honesty and acceptance. So here's the question. Are you ready to trade comfortable weakness for uncomfortable strength? Are you willing to stop protecting who you think you are and start becoming who you could be? You already have everything you need to become truly confident. You just need to stop avoiding the challenges that would prove it to you. The path is tough, the rewards are extraordinary. The choice is yours. What will you do with it?